this is just, a smidget of what your imagination can take you to. There's dry land, not just ice and stuff. You keep on going, you find more land, more water, more ice, more land, more water, more ice. Love to Giannini who told you that in Worlds Beyond the Poles. And love to my bro, Fred Bergman, my bro, I keep Fred Bergman, who actually sent me a copy of Worlds Beyond the Pole and the Cities of Gold DVD complete set. We about to get that Aquacore next, man. We about to do it for my brother Fred. So let's get it. Antarctica.
Hello and welcome. In my video NASA Flat Earth Cover-Up Part 1, I briefly touched on Operation High Jump. The invasion of Antarctica had been defeated within 6 months in February 1947 for reasons never fully explained. Today I would like to get a little deeper into the aspects of this failed invasion of Antarctica and the defeat of the US Navy which led to the Antarctic
failed invasion
Treaty. Of this failed invasion of Antarctica.
Failed invasion. Who were they invading and why did they get their ass kicked? Whoever it was, they deserved to get their ass kicked because they were invading. Just like here. But they tried to do it there. Now, of course, you got the Nazi Hitler thing. Where's Hitler hiding? And that might just be a cover-up from what really went down. Because it seems like they're hiding dragons.
And the defeat of the US Navy, which led to the Antarctic Treaty.
The defeat of the US Navy, which led to the Antarctic Treaty. You got the link, pull it up. The Antarctic Treaty was signed in Washington on the 1st of December, 1959 by the 12 countries whose scientists have been active in and around Antarctica during the International Geophysical Year of 1957 and 1958. It entered into force 1961 and has since been acceded to by many other nations. Confederacy. The total number of parties to the treaty is now 53. Started with 12, now 53. But they're at war with each other, but they have a treaty. But they're at war with each other, but they have a treaty to guard this dragon stuff. Antarctica shall be used for peaceful purposes. For them, what's peace? What's peace? It depends on perspective. Man, you got all these countries, all right? So you dig on it. Antarctic Treaty got popping, what they say, in 59. This is popping in the 40s, so they got together finally 10 years later and said, look, man, we need to work together to guard this secret. We need to work together to guard this secret.
The invasion of Antarctica had been defeated within 6 months in February 1947 for reasons never fully explained. Today I would like to get a little deeper into the aspects of this failed invasion of Antarctica and the defeat of the US Navy which led to the Antarctic Treaty.
И вдруг происходит нечто необъяснимое. Экспедиция, рассчитанная на полгода, уже через 2 месяца спешно сворачивается и покидает берега Антарктиды. Это настоящее бегство.
Начало 1947 года. Очередная экспедиция легендарного американского полярника Ричарда Бёрда подошла к берегам Антарктиды. Очень странная экспедиция. В отличие от первых 3, она полностью финансируется военно-морскими силами США и имеет военное название «Операция High Jump» – «Высокий прыжок».
В подчинении адмирала Бёрда мощная военно-морская группировка, авианосец, 12 надводных кораблей, подводная лодка, более 2 десятков самолетов и вертолетов, около 5000...
And 5,000 motherfucking people, man. In the 40s, you took 5,000 people to Antarctica? Now open your mind. because you don't know shit and I don't know shit. But can we dig on shit, and can we dig on it? Together, of course. 5,000 people in the 40s, that's massive invasion. And they lost, and no one's talking about it. That's like the bully getting his ass kicked, but nobody want to talk about it because they don't want to get their ass kicked by the bully. But the bully got smirked. You know what I'm saying? The bully got mollywopped, got dusted off, got bing bonged, got wing whammed, got knocked the fuck out. Man. 5,000 people roll up on Antarctica and got smurdered. You think it's play? What did they find? Because they're not talking about it. What is this credible gentleman saying about the situation?
Подчинение адмирала
Under the command. Now this is Captain First Rank, Doctor of History, something. I don't know. All right, so under the command of Admiral R. Byrd, Richard Byrd, there was a powerful military squadron, just like Columbus. Byrd is their Columbus that furthered other expeditions to invade more indigenous lands and people.
твердо мощная военно-морская группировка. Авианосец. 12
This dude brought an aircraft carrier to Antarctica. 12 surface ships.
надводных кораблей. Подводная лодка.
1 submarine.
Более 2 десятков
More than 20 airplanes and helicopters.
самолетов и вертолетов. Около 5000
And 5,000 people on staff.
человек персонала. Согласитесь,
I think you'll agree.
странный состав
A strange team for a scientific expedition.
для научной экспедиции.
Ain't that the truth?
2 декабря
December 2nd, 1946.
1946 года, перед выходом из
Before the start of his expedition, Admiral Byrd at the press conference said, listen, he's saying it out of his own mouth what this is about.
кадры в антарктический поход, адмирал Бёрд на встрече с прессой заметил: «Моя экспедиция...»
The dude is on the podium, literally saying my expedition is military in nature. We are invading a group of people or something. It's military. We're taking all we got. And look what happened.
имеет военный характер. О подробностях он не сказал ни
No
слова.
further detail.
В конце января
At the end of January 1947, full-scale aerial reconnaissance
1947 года началась авиаразведка антарктического континента в
began surveying the Antarctic region of Queen Maud. That might be a great place for you to survey.
районе земли Королевы Мод.
Все идет по плану.
It all went to plan in the first weeks. Tens of thousands of photos were taken. Really?
За первые недели сделаны десятки тысяч аэрофотоснимков. И вдруг происходит нечто
Suddenly the inexplicable happened. Uh-oh.
загадочное. Экспедиция рассчитана
The next 6 months. The 6 months expedition terminated after only 2 months. So they did all, 5,000 people. They put a lot into that. It was supposed to be a 6-month invasion, and they was out of there in 2 months.
на полгода уже через 2 месяца спешно сворачивается и покидает берега Антарктиды.
Fleeing the Antarctica coast, it was a real fast retreat.
Это настоящее бегство.
Потеряно
They lost a destroyer. Remember the submarine that came over? That one submarine? Look at it. I want you to take this in. Who sunk their submarine in the 40s? You know your dragon's been rocking. So, who sunk their battleship?
минец. Почти половина палубной авиации.
Almost half of the carrier base almost half their carrier base aircraft.
Десятки матросов.
Dozens of sailors and officers. Look, man, Bobby Smurder, man. This ain't no play. Now they went over there picking a fight. Hijack City. Nobody messing with you. You picking a fight. This ain't play, people. What happened? I'm asking you.
Членом чрезвычайной следственной
To commission investigation members of the U.S. Congress, Admiralty
комиссии
Byrd
Конгресса США адмирал Бёрд заявил буквально следующее.
said the following. In the event of another war, America could be attacked by
В случае новой войны Америка может подвергнуться атаке врага,
an army that has the ability to fly from pole to pole. Focus on me. This is the most esteemed, credible admiral in military history, man. When he says he's on a military, mission, he's on a military mission. We know this Hitler thing is looking more and more like a cover-up in many ways. So, what happened? Apparently, I got my ass whooped by an enemy that has the ability to fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. I can't make this shit up, man. You gotta take that leap and dig on it. An enemy that has the ability to fly from pole to pole. We're just talking Preston John. I promise you that. Just talking Preston John. Because we're talking dragons. Aha to the family, Sister Ty, Larissa, Miss D in the Copper Color Awakening, Chef Candy's been dropping his drop. Aqua's been dropping drop, man. Jackie Anthony, man. I'm talking that drop chatter, chatter. If you ain't been tuned in Monday through Friday, from 10 p until 10 to 2. But yeah, we go later than that. But yeah, man, we been, this is a normal dig for us. So by the time I get a chance to do it here, you know what I'm saying, I'm sharing with you what we've been digging on all week long. You know what I mean? So I'm sharing their links. I'm putting it all in the series. It's like that. Tribe Nation. Frost Dragon. Because somebody got their ass kicked by an enemy that has the ability to fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. I can't make this shit up. Frost Dragon. Frost Dragon. Frost Dragon. Frost Dragon. These are the drawings of the Frost Dragon. These drawings show the changes that take place to some male frost dragons during the migrating season. First a male in early spring below the same dragon with the fur like feathers. Feathered serpent, that grow in the summer months. Fur, summer. Wow, we're just talking Frosty here. Free Phineas. Free Phineas. Free Phineas. We're just talking the Frost Dragon, right? Frost Dragon. What can you do, Frost Dragon? Habitat. The chief habitats of the Frost Dragon, listen up. The chief habitats of the Frost Dragon are the icebound regions that surround both the North and South poles. We got our ass whooped by an enemy that has the ability to fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. Chief habitats of the Frost Dragon are the ice-bound regions that surround both the North and South poles, lovers of the cold. Frost migrate south or migrate thousands. Listen, these Frost Dragons migrate thousands of miles each year to ensure that they spend most of their lives in winter darkness. Their lair, Arctic iceberg, provides an ideal location for the frost dragon to build its lair, Arctic, Antarctic, Arctic. Because many icebergs drift southward, the dragon finds it has less distance to fly when the migrating season begins, and it must depart for the Antarctic, pole to pole. Then we go into the venom and forms of attack. Okay. All right. We're just talking Frosty here, right? Love the Chef Candy, man. She started digging on Antarctic dragons. It dropped this on me, man. Wifey is good to go. Wifey is good to go. She's in it to win it, man. Non-stop researching. She just had a headache and went to sleep, man, because she was digging on frost dragons, man. So love the Chef Candy. Frost dragon annual. Listen. Arctic to Antarctic migrators. Arctic to Antarctic migrators. Arctic to Antarctic migrators. Frost dragons fly thousands of miles each year to ensure that they spend the greater part of the year in their favored dark winter climates hunting for food. Pole to pole. An enemy that has the ability to fly from pole to pole with incredible speed.
Обладающего способностью летать с одного полюса на другой с невероятной скоростью.
Что поверг в бегство американскую эскадру.
The number of ships, planes, and men that made up Operation High Jump has never been disputed. So what caused the U.S. Navy to abandon this massive operation so suddenly and leave completely defeated, fully aware that to bring in reinforcement troops would be futile?
No reinforcements, no need for that. Let's get the fuck out of here. We're just talking about Antarctic. We're just talking about the frost dragon.
It seems that they didn't want anybody else to find out what they encountered out there and had to retreat from, so they put the whole place on lockdown.
The whole place. One more time.
It seems that they didn't want anybody else to find out what they encountered out there and had to retreat from, so they put the whole place on lockdown.
Lockdown.
As no further information is forthcoming, we can't even get an answer to little mysteries as to who cut this ice so perfectly, how they did it, or for what purpose.
Look at how perfectly this ice is cut. Look at these long ledges, these walls perfectly cut in Antarctica. Is it play? Look at this, man. Look at it, man. Look at it, man. Look at it, man. Look at it, man. Huh? Is that natural?
In the winter of 1982, a 12-man research team at a remote Antarctic United States research station discovered an alien life form that was buried in the snow and ice for
Discovered a alien life form buried in the snow, but they're not going to tell you shit, because you see, this is the end of the video. They don't tell you nothing else. They leave you with that. They leave you with that, man. Listen up.
remote Antarctic United States research station discovered an alien life form that was buried in the snow and ice for over 100,000 years.
Oh, yeah, okay. You know all the dates, don't you? One more time.
winter of 1982, a 12-man research team at a remote Antarctic United States research station discovered an alien life form that was buried in the snow and ice for over 100,000 years.
Okay. So that was the 5-minute crash course. That was the 5-minute crash course. Who defeated the U.S. Navy in Antarctica? We got to learn about the Antarctic Treaty, 1959. Now 53 nations. They're guarding the entire parameter of this ice wall. Get your orientation. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're just talking frosty. Flies thousands of miles. Pole to pole. Arctic to Antarctic. Now this is when it gets so much fun. Much high to the much high. Just Drop Nation, you're incredible, man. You know what I mean? Drop Nation, you're incredible. Let's go. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Drop Nation, you are incredible.